We are Hubdrive. Our vision is to empower people and organizations in HR management.
Good morning. My name is Franciscus Loray. I'm the CEO of Hubdrive. Welcome to our presentation on the latest news from Hubdrive HR Management for Microsoft Dynamics 365. Our vision is to empower people and organizations around the world to take advantage of digital transformation in human resources. We want to make life easier for all employees and at the same time increase productivity. Today you can expect amazing new features, new capabilities and innovations in AI in the upcoming Rollup. To give you some insights, let me welcome Holger, owning the product here at Hubdrive.
Hello Franciscus.
Holger, you're delivering 4 updates per year. Now you're shipping soon Rollup 49. What can we expect?
Well, our product team really created a great roll-up, and I'm very excited to show you what we have in the box for you.
Let us learn more.
Let's dive directly in. We prepared the following agenda for you. We created a brand new on-off and crossboarding module which is seamlessly integrated with all of our processes, including the trainings. We like then to show you how your employees can directly address questions towards Teams and the Teams chat and get answers from the systems. We have a new feature which is called absence types classifications. What is behind it? We show you later. The data integration process automatically corrects data. That is something which runs in the background, but you want to see it, what we have in the box for you. And last but not least, we want to take a look on some new developments on forms. As you know from us, we are always publishing our release notes. So we do also for 49. I like to show us our release notes. We start with the point of recruiting and onboarding. We created a brand new role-based on- and offboarding and crossboarding, where you can predefine templates and assign certain tasks, appointments, and also training plans directly for brand new employees, IT departments, HR managers, and supervisors. When rolling this out, a business process flow will guide you through it. Let's take a look in the system. I'm logged in as an HR manager. Before I roll out an onboarding, I will create myself a template. Therefore, I'm going into the settings. From the settings, I scroll down and you will get to the point where it says on, off, and crossboarding templates. Here you see templates which are right now being worked on. I want to go the easy way and show you directly an approved template for onboarding. Therefore, I'm going into the approved onboarding templates and opening the support onboarding template. What is special about this? When creating an offboarding template, you can not only choose the template, but you can also say, hey, this template contains other onboarding templates. For example, if you are having a supporter and they have to go through a base onboarding or a different onboarding in product management, etc., you can also add in another template and all the task, appointment and training plans connected to the other templates, so hierarchy level wise, will be added automatically to it. You then go through the responsible roles, you can add them, and as mentioned before, you can add those roles independently. They have nothing to do with security roles, they have something to do with what different tasks do you want to assign to in an onboarding. Based on the start date, you are able to define tasks, and if they are happening before the start date, so in this case, 4 days before the employee is starting, on or after. So you are defining the number of work days. Something should happen for the employee, around the employee, and it automatically will roll out. The same goes for appointments, and training plans. Before you finally approve it, you get a summary view where all the roles, tasks, appointments and training plans are listed. Now let's use that. To do so, we are going back to the overview and we will open Lily Anderson. I'm going to the HR details, and inside the HR details I see when Lily Anderson started. And here there is a button called on-off boarding, but you can also perform a crossboarding. We're opening it up, and from the right side there is a window coming in to ask you for all the important questions. Please mind that during this time period we are minimizing the menu on the left hand side. It will be automatically extended as soon as you are opening some other tab. So let's choose a template. It is an onboarding template. You are able to choose between all the approved templates, say onboarding. The day is usually pre-filled with the start date of the employee and hit create. What is happening now? You will be moved directly into the on and off boarding. You see at top there is a business process flow with preparation, in progress and finished. So we are right now in the preparational phase. Everything from the template will be copied over directly to here. Scrolling down, you see that the HR manager has already been filled. Important to know, roles can be filled now by teams as well as user. We know that in IT departments, usually a team is responsible for this. So we decided to not only give responsibility or the option to give responsibility of onboarding task appointments to one specific person, but also to teams. For example, we are choosing here an IT team. The supervisor, we are giving the supervisor name, and the purchase. It is automatically saving as it indicates, and in the background all the tasks assigned will now be rolled out to the responsible persons. The appointments will also be rolled out to the appointments and the training plans. You see everything coming in from that. As soon as you say yes, it is correct, you can move it to the progress stage. What is happening on the progress stage? Well, everything which has been task, appointments or training plans is now converted to Microsoft activities. So it is rolled out in respect to the due date into your Outlook, into your Teams, so you see it immediately and you can go from there directly into the solution and tick the boxes. You also see as an HR manager, when you are on the on-off and crossboarding plan, directly an indicator of which tasks are due at which point, and also you have an indicator what has been done, what is late and what is soon to be done by having an overview. Isn't that great? Let's see what else we have in the box. After taking a look in our really cool new feature of on-off boarding and crossboarding, I like to show what we did for AI. Therefore, let's take a look. The Copilot in Teams, you can ask them directly questions. So your team can easily use that and ask questions in natural language, typing on the keyboard or using their microphone and have it type for them. And you get a feedback directly. Let's take a look how this will work. I'm going into Teams. I'm logged on as Edgar Casini, our standard employee. So he is, I believe, a supervisor. And as a supervisor, he has a Copilot license and can go in and ask questions like, does someone in my team got vacation in the next weeks. And we press enter. We are looking directly into every source which is connected to Copilot, including Hubdrive. It's looking for that one, and it found one. It found that yes, Edgar Carzini has to do in the next weeks a substitution for Paul Morrison. So easy question, easy answer. You see it directly in the system. You even get an indicator that you are the substitute from Monday the 17th of November on. Moving back to our release notes. As mentioned earlier, we created really something cool, because we always had the question, hey, inside the absence type settings, I have different classifications of different absence. Here to tell you more about it is my colleague, Benjamin.
Hi, Holger.
Good morning, Benjamin. I'm very excited what you have for us.
I'm excited as well, so let's dive in.
We all know the situation. Sometimes an absence requires a leave entitlement to be consumed in a certain priority. This is nothing new, but what we are doing now with this feature is to enable our customers to have more flexibility when deciding which absence types does consume which leave entitlement in which priority. Let me show you how we did that. I'm starting off in the absence type settings, and in this case I want to open up the absence type of vacation. We added a new switch on the form that is called Enable Absence Classification. Once I switch this on, the list you can see on the right hand side comes into effect. This one is also new and shows you all different absence type classifications and the priority in which they take effect. You can reorder them by simply dragging and dropping the item in question. To show you how this takes effect, I will now switch to an employment term template. As you can see, we have our leave entitlements in our employment term template. We have two types of vacation, one 20 days and one 10 days. And if I open up the leave entitlement now, you can see this new area, Enable Absence Classification. Here you can see that we classified this leave entitlement as mandatory by law. And if we go back and open up the 10-day vacation, this one is the additional leave entitlement by contract. This enables you to give different classifications to leave entitlements and therefore specify which ones are to be consumed first. And this feature will take effect for all available absence types. Now, let's move on to our next item on our list. And for this, I want to get back to Holger.
Thank you, Benjamin. Very cool what you just showed to us. That means that customers are now able for employees to define, hey, is it now a contractual leave entitlement or is it an extra leave entitlement, and can also decide how long something gets carried forward and if, right?
Yes, exactly.
That is very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back to our release notes and into the time and attendance sections. We are introducing automatic integrity processes which corrects data on a daily basis. What does that mean? Well, we are fully aware that integrity and correct data in time and attendance is key. You don't want to correct any data. You shouldn't. Therefore, as there are multiple sources of where data can generate duplicates, employees are creating by accident twice at the same timestamp, or a process is running a little slow and therefore is not creating the data at the point in time you wanted to have it created. We introduce a stability functionality in the background which saves a lot of companies with many employees big time, because you are getting even more security that your data is correct. Overnight, we are scanning your data. We are checking if there are duplicates or records missing, or if there are other indicators, and we either correct them or indicate directly where you should correct something directly to you. As those are happening in the background, it's hard for me to show you something, but I can assure you, you will notice this process in the background. And the best one, it works seamlessly. It will not slow down your system. In contrary, a lot of those processes which are supposed to be run only on a daily basis are now running only on the daily basis. Last but not least, I'd like to show you our revised design. Last time in Rollup 48, I introduced that we have colors, that we have stacked views in there, and we are now bringing that feature also directly to forms. So you will get the same colors on option sets directly. That helps you with faster orientation, because you get the same colors which you saw on the view before when opening a record directly. You can indicate directly what status, what aptitude a record has, and let's see how this is working. We are going directly into the vacancies, and you see from Rollup 48 that we introduce those colors. Let's open up one of the vacancies, which is a sales manager, and you see the same colors directly here as well. You also see and can change it, for example here, the priority from very low to immediately to indicate what is important. We choose red for immediately do something as an indicator, and green as very low. You also saw that, hey, the publishing type gets colors, and so does every other option set as well. Let's bring more colors to our life. Let's bring more colors to our solution. We are at the end of our presentation. Needless to say, also in this product Rollup, we fixed product bugs. We will directly indicate them to you when Rollup 49 is published, which bugs have been finished. Please stay tuned and check the release notes in order to see which of those bugs are fixed, and update your solution, because it's always good to not only get the new features, but also the stability which we bring to every Rollup. I'd like to thank Franciscus, but especially also my team in product management, in development, in quality assurance, to again work endless nights and days to create this huge benefit for you. I hope you enjoy it, and we are looking very much to your feedback. And until then, have a great Christmas.